Well, welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and today we're going to be breaking down the most memed announcement of the Pokemon 2019 press conference, and that is announcement number 3. What if you could continue training your Pokemon, even in your sleep? In 2016, Pokemon Go turned the simple act of walking into entertainment, making the entire world into a game. We're about to do it again, trainers, this time for sleeping. And you know what? I can really respect that confidence when they're like, you know what? We're going to do it again. We are going to revolutionize sleeping, much how Pokemon Go revolutionized the world. We're pleased to announce the development of Pokemon Sleep, a new app from the Pokemon Company that tracks a user's time sleeping and brings gameplay experience unlike any other. And you can tell this is the most memed announcement because it was the most spread. 1,000 comments, 8,000 retweets, 25,000 likes, compared to the other ones. Like this one, Pokemon Home, should have been the biggest one when you're thinking about what people are expecting and what they want to hear about, but Pokemon Sleep caught everyone off guard, so 18,000 likes, much less comments, and even going into Pokemon Masters, an entirely new game, still not there, guys. So, hope you didn't think that was all, trainers. In conjunction with Pokemon Sleep, we developed a new device, the Pokemon Go Plus Plus. And here's how everything works. Use it as Pokemon Go Plus during the day, put it next to your pillow at night to track your time sleeping. It sends sleep information to your smartphone via Bluetooth. So the Pokemon Go Plus Plus is going to be like tracking your sleep patterns and rewarding you with gameplay. Also, another way we can see if this is like memed and getting mainstream attention is because it's getting mainstream attention. This is USA Today. I've seen articles from CNN. I've seen articles from other major news outlets. I will not be surprised if tonight on your local news, there's like a little bit of a feature. You know, there's that 40s, 50s-year-old anchorman who's been around for decades and is like a local hero. Is like, y'all remember the Pokemon and Pokemon Go, right? Well, apparently the Pokemon Company is up to something new with something that will train your Pokemon while sleeping, or maybe they're going to do like some kind of, you know, oh man, I forget what it's called when they like throw it, you know, when they throw an announcement to another section or another segment, they're just going to be like, so what if you could train your Pokemon while sleeping? You know, there's going to be some kind of dramatization going on there, but at the same time, that's effectively all that we know about it. Even the articles are pretty slim. The biggest we got is to turn sleeping into entertainment. So I want to go a bit more into the actual announcement, the Pokemon Go Plus Plus, stuff like that, and then what this is compared to. Because I actually have heard of sleep companion apps before, mostly from watching like the Joe Rogan podcast and just hearing it from all like my super healthy fit bros and stuff like that. So you might be familiar, and I thought you needed like some kind of actual device that connects to, you know, it's like a watch that at least it tracks your heartbeat and maybe like your body temperature and stuff, at least gets a better idea of when you're in like REM sleep and all of your cycles going on. But I don't know how the Pokemon Go Plus Plus is going to accomplish that, which is why I want to go a bit deeper into it. So if you end up enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're confused and this makes you a little less confused, maybe share with your friends, subscribe for more content. I'm going to be talking about the other announcements as well, but this is like something I wasn't expecting. I was waiting for like Pokemon Go 2. I was waiting for some kind of like grand announcement because they're really boasting how much they have changed walking into entertainment. You know, Pokemon can enrich our everyday lives even further. And you know what? I love this sentiment. If you're thinking about it, everyone's dream is for Pokemon to be real, to live in the Pokemon world. And the Pokemon Company, over the last couple of years, has been trying to do just that. We have our first CGI Pokemon movie where we are like at least real. Actually, we're getting both. You know, Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution is going to be our first full CGI Pokemon movie, but then we also have our first live-action Pokemon movie. So making Pokemon feel real. Pokemon Go, that's our augmented reality. The augmented reality Pokemon game that every kid has wanted since Pokemon came out and the technology felt like a thing. And then we also just have Pokemon Let's Go that actually brings physical action into throwing and catching Pokemon. So the Pokemon world is coming to life. We just need that true VR game. Pokemon could enrich our lives even further. And then, what? This is the announcement. So as you're sleeping, this device is popping off, and it makes it feel like, you know, the Pokemon are there with you in some way. And then it tracks your time sleeping. Boop. Just like that. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. I wish there was more information. Does that device make sound? Because if it's like capable of making sound, does that mean it's going to actually like beam Pokemon into your brain in a way. Because I was like thinking about it, like if this was some kind of like super advanced technology that Nintendo is working on, like the R&D on this is beyond anything we have ever seen before, which is something that's like kind of I wish was like suggested a bit more. So there's the announcement for the Pokemon Go Plus Plus, because we have a dude from Nintendo who's talking about like all the development, like, hey, this is something we've been working on at Nintendo. And the cool thing is, it looks like a slightly larger Pokewalker without a screen. So you can even see with the designs, they're trying to capture everything. That we actually have like the physical Pokeball that Masuda said about the Pokeball Plus Plus, or not Pokeball, oh my god, I'm already losing my mind. The Pokeball Plus for Pokemon Let's Go, it's supposed to feel exactly like a real Pokeball in your hand. So they're going for that kind of aesthetic. With the Pokemon Go Plus, it's a wearable device that like augments your life by interacting with a Pokemon game. And then this, I guess it's also supposed to be roughly Pokeball sized and then have another function as well. So it's just going to be like you have $500 in Pokemon swag around the house and then Pokemon become real. I'd be pretty down with that. So I'm wondering like how technologically advanced this is supposed to be and what it's supposed to be doing or what it's supposed to be up to. So it still looks like it's pulsing. I wonder if they actually have it like connected to a beta version of the app and it's trying to track things right now. But my thought is, if it makes noise and then it like wakes you up with Pokemon sounds when you've gotten the quote-unquote optimal level of sleep or something like that, or if it just kind of like plays random Pokemon noises and tries to induce some lucid dreaming, that would be cool as well. Like, that'd be the technology Nintendo should be focusing on, but I don't think it's going to be quite like that. And then they even say, look forward to waking up every day, Pokemon sleep. You know, you sleep, you get something, experience, training, because, like, that's the other thing that gets me. They don't really talk about it during the actual conference about how there's training involved, but, you know, what if you can continue training Pokemon in your sleep? So it's going to be some kind of benefit that you get, and then that's why you look forward to waking up, and maybe also just for the stats about your sleeping. Which is why I want to go and check out these apps a bit more, and they're free, and they don't have, like, anything else behind them. So I found, like, Sleep Cycle, Sleep Time, there's ones like Sleep Color that adjust your screen, I believe, and then, yeah, you know, more than 1,000 images are provided on Recolor to help you relax, rest your mind. Okay, that's not it. So this is pretty much just, like, trying to dial it back, zen it out, just not really do anything. And then there's a lot of apps that as it gets later on in the day, you know, it gets rid of the blue light or something, and it tries to make it to where your screen isn't as bright, so it helps you sleep. So there's a lot of apps like that, but then there's ones that just straight up claim to be able to track your sleep cycle. Like, you know, they give you a little graph, they give you stats, they give you a sleep score, and they just do that by existing next to you, which is something I find fascinating. Like, I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think that's how these apps worked, so I wanted to go a bit more in depth, and I found Psychology Today article about how these apps work, and it seems like it's not really super accurate because it can't really get into your neurology like that. You know, don't worry about getting the perfect or optimal number of sleep cycles per se. Don't even worry about waking up during the right stage of sleep. Research by Jewett and colleagues at Harvard suggests that the stage of sleep we've been woken from, despite what we perceive as sleep inertia, does not actually impact cognitive performance. It's mostly just like restfulness. You know, if you wake up at the right part of that REM sleep, you're able to just like wake up and feel good, but overall it seems like you'll recover throughout the day as long as you're getting enough sleep. Rather, focus on keeping a regular schedule. And I think that this is what it's about. You know, it's about informing people that have used sleep apps, even if they are like somewhat placebo-y, they at least like they make you look forward to it. You know, they make you look forward to having some kind of graph, to understanding what your potential REM cycles are, and then getting to sleep at a good time, because it's just about the reward. You know, they give you a sleep score for going to bed and waking up at the right time. I think Pokemon's going to do roughly the same thing, just with a Pokemon coat of paint, and also for kids that are less informed about this. You know, if anything, this is a good teaching aid if it's researched properly, if it has the right amount of, like, R&D behind it, and then it just kind of does that thing where it's like, well, it at least makes kids understand the importance and the value of sleep, and it does that, like, subconsciously or subliminally by just throwing rewards at you in a way. So, while sleep tracking apps are certainly not the most accurate way of assessing your sleep. See, that's why when I first saw this, I was like thinking, how are they accurately going to do this like those apps I've been hearing about, or something crazy like that? But I guess, you know, as long as that's not moving, it's connecting via Bluetooth, so maybe it's also like listening as well, that like it can hear you playing games or, you know, shuffling around, then that's going to decrease your potential score. And maybe if you're just a snorer, then it's like, okay, it's snoring, it's good, just start sending points his way. The upside is that people are becoming more tuned to their own circadian rhythms. So if anything, just lets you understand your body and your sleep by doing these, generic cycles and stuff. It just kind of spits out numbers like, all right, and the effect of sleep or lack thereof on their bodies. This is great news, as sleep is arguably one of the most important health factors that can be altered. So that's actually like really nice. I really like that idea that, if everyone's always complaining about insomnia and all this like computer technology driven sleep deprivation that's been going on, then having the Pokemon app is effectively what they're going to do to try to remedy that, because Pokemon Go literally made people healthier. It increased so much just fitness into everyone's everyday life while chasing around Pokemon, that people actually get outside and saw fresh air and walked more than they've walked and like increased their actual health benefit from it. So I guess Pokemon maybe took that and they're like, we're just going to throw some rewards their way, and by doing that, they're just going to understand how important sleeping is, and we're going to guide them into sleeping. Like, hey, if you go to sleep at 8:30 today and you wake up at 5 tomorrow, you get a bonus reward or something like that. So it's kind of crazy. I don't like technology being this like connected to our lives. Like if this was from Google, Amazon, Apple, I wouldn't trust it for a second. But I don't think Nintendo is going to maliciously be trying to do anything with this information or data about people. So I guess it's okay. And I think that's really the biggest takeaway and what I had to say about it. So Pokemon Sleep. Best case, it is some kind of advanced technology that we have never seen before that provides accurate sleeping information and maybe even a way to provoke lucid dreaming about Pokemon. Average case or expected case is that it's just going to be a slightly like modernized, or maybe it's just like the exact same as any kind of other sleep companion app that exists out there. It doesn't have the most accuracy, just kind of gets you to get your own circadian rhythm going and then optimize that to make you feel good and then reward you with rare candies. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.